Thank you, Elder. We have a Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and Girls roadmap now, and that's going to guide us in how we're going to move forward with the policies and legislation.
Alberta steps forward with how it'll stop violence against Indigenous women, girls, Two-Spirit people, and LGBTQ+ people. The province's Minister for Indigenous Relations says the roadmap lays out 4 pathways for action, but critics have some concerns. Those pathways are community connections, education, community wellness and improving the justice system, and accountability to and inclusion of Indigenous women and girls.
We've had a panel working for 2 years on this. My God, the hours they've put in and the tears that we've shed. Every week they're meeting for hours, putting this together. And I know everybody thinks this is the most important work we've done in our career, something to look back on and be proud of, that we can actually make a difference and save some lives and protect people.
No exact budget or timeline forward was given, and Michelle Robinson with the Reconciliation Action Group says that's problematic.
It's easy to make a policy on paper, but if you don't commit a budget line to it, and if you don't put forward action to allow that and acknowledge the barriers that a lot of grassroots folks face in order to make that change, then it is a worthless piece of paper.
Robinson says racism against Indigenous people is painfully clear in this country, noting a law being passed to remove Indigenous protesters from blocking trains, pipelines, and other infrastructure, while arguing the kitty gloves were put on when handling white people shutting down a border crossing in Coots.
The paper press release looks lovely, but what does that mean when I know the caucus doesn't honor what our experience has been, whether through Indian residential schools or the longstanding colonial history that we have? So it is really difficult for me to see anything of substance come from this other than a very nice press release.
The minister also announced a Premier's Council with a 5-year mandate tasked to follow the roadmap and highlight issues that need to be resolved to eliminate violence against the community. In Edmonton, Saif Kaisar, City News.